What up, guys? Is it true that most of the people will be leaving the camp if they have their SANATORIA document? This is what we are going to talk about today. So if you are in the camp and you apply for the SANATORIA, get prepared, pack your bag, and get contacts to some of your brothers and sisters, and prepare yourself before it reaches you. Many people will leave the camp if their document is out. So this is what we are going to talk about today, and we are starting right now. What up, guys? Welcome to my channel. This is your boy Don Jeff. As you know, we always come with the truth, nothing but the truth. We are here again with another episode, but today's episode is going to be about the SANATORIA. It's going for those who are having permesso per la richiesta di asilo. Those of you who are still in the center, or maybe in the camps, or maybe in the apartment being given to you by the government, or maybe by the states. If you apply for the SANATORIA, there are certain kind of things that will let you leave those center or maybe those camps and go and look for your own life. If this is your first time watching me on this channel, it's all about education, influence, and entertainment. If you want to be part of the family, all you have to do is subscribe and click the notification bell. When I post a video, you will have it on time. If you are already my subscriber, God bless you all for the like, for the comment, for sharing my videos on your platforms, on your Facebook and on WhatsApp, for supporting the channel. And the comment section, I really appreciate it. And my post notification gangs, God bless you all. We have a program coming on, and definitely when it's up, everybody will be part of it. So let's get to the main point. Let's get to the main reason why we are here today. We are here because of the SANATORIA, because what I read on the Interior Minister's website let me, I decided to just come out and let people know this before it will reach them. But before I continue, I don't want to forget this. I want to advise you, I'm not a legal advisor, neither am I a lawyer. Everything, or maybe anything I'm going to say over here is based on my research and also my experience in the country. So on the Interior Minister's website, I found a PDF file, and this PDF file involves everything that you have to know if you are in the camp, or maybe if you are requesting for asylum and you also requested for the SANATORIA. On this, there's a part that says that anybody who is in the camp, or maybe who is an asylum seeker, after the SANATORIA, if you have the SANATORIA document, you have to leave the camp. According to me, you don't even have to think about or maybe wait for them to tell you. You have to know as long as you already revoke or maybe withdraw your asylum application. But they put some kind of requisite or maybe amount or maybe a Reddit or maybe income that you have to get before you can leave the camp. First, it goes like, if you are in the camp, or maybe if you are in the center and you are working, and at the end of the year, which is the 2020, your per capita income supposed to be somewhere around 5,977.78, that means you have to leave the camp. If you are having a wife or maybe a boyfriend, and both of you per capita income is somewhere around 11,000, I think 955.58, you people must also leave the camp. No, you can still stay in the camp if your per capita income is less than this. And if you want to have the working permit, definitely you have to withdraw your asylum application. And if you withdraw your asylum application, that means you lose your chance in the camp. But this is what it says. So I have to let people know before it will reach you. So if you apply for this SANATORIA, definitely you would like to withdraw your asylum. Application. But if you decided not to withdraw your asylum application and go with both process, that means they are going to give you a paper permit, which is the cartouche, that is 1 year working permit that does not allow you to leave the country. And also, it's a document which have a letter R on it, which I don't know the meaning of the letter. If you want to know the meaning of that letter, you can contact your lawyer and ask them what's the meaning of the letter R on the new permesso di soggiorno for the SANATORIA. And second, if you withdraw your asylum application, you will have a working permit, which is probably you're gonna have a 2 years working permit, which is electronic working permit that allows you to do everything and go even outside with it. So if for me, I will definitely withdraw it so that I will have the working permit, which is the electronic, because even if you have a working permit, you have more chances than having maybe a protection. I know protection, some people will say no, protection is good, but that working permit give you more freedom of movement than having a working permit. And one thing you must put in mind, the moment you will be able to have your passport, to be able to contact your embassy, it is not easy for them to give you the 5 years working 5 years asylum political. That means you don't have that difficulties, or maybe that critical condition from your country, because you can contact your country embassy, you can go to your country embassy. That means you don't have it. So you have a chance of having maybe 1 year working 1 year protection, which is the CASI special, or maybe the humanitarian protection if they really change it, or maybe you can have another kind of protection at all. So for me, it's good if they ask you, or maybe you reach that point where you have to revoke one, or maybe withdraw one and continue with one. I would rather withdraw the asylum application and continue with the working permit. So I don't want to make you feel like, okay, you said it, but where did you see it? I'm going to take you on the computer for you to go and see it over there, read it by yourself and understand it. And anything you are going to read on the Interior Minister's website, I will put a link on my YouTube description, and you're gonna have it over there too. If you click on the links, it's going to take you directly to the website where you can download it by yourself. And also, if you cannot do it by yourself and you want me to send the PDF file for you, you can hit me up on the Black Malik on Instagram and Black Malik Show on Facebook. Thank you very much, and let's get to the computer and let me show you what they wrote over there. You can read it by yourself and understand it even more better than I explaining it to you. And we are starting right now. If my request for the regularization is accepted, do I lose right to my place in the reception center system? Yes. If your yearly income in 2020 is above 5,977.79, that means you have to leave the camp. If you have a wife or maybe a husband, and you sum up your per capita income, and if it is above 11,955.58, that means you too have to leave the camp. No, if your yearly income is lower than this sum. So if you have less than this amount per capita income, that means you can still be in the camp. But if you have a job, or maybe the SANATORIA is up to, let's say, 500, that means your per capita income can reach this amount. And also they wrote over here, beware, you will certainly have to leave the reception center if you decided to withdraw your asylum application or renounce the protection recognized to you. So I don't think anybody will do this mistake for renouncing the 5 years working permit to a 1 year working permit. Definitely many people will try to do that, because that 1 year working permit will give you the chance for you to go back to your country, which the asylum will not, or maybe the asylum political will not allow you to go directly to your country. So it's going to depend on what you want and or what is your reasons of requesting for the asylum. Let's read this part. Read carefully this information leaflet, because when you sign your work contract, they will ask you if you are willing to continue with the asylum procedure, or if you intend to withdraw your application. If you continue with your asylum application, you will receive a paper resident permit valid for 12 months, which is 1 year, and renewable, so you can renew it until a decision is taken on your asylum application. That means if you decided not to maybe withdraw the asylum application, they will give you a 1 year working permit. So the 1 year working permit, you can always be renewing it until your decision will be out. That means your asylum, they will give you negative, or maybe they will not give you negative, or maybe they will give you a document. So for that one, you know, it's 1 year and it's renewable. If you decided not to continue with your asylum application, you will be asked to go to the police office, which is the questura, or maybe the immigration office, and withdraw your request, and you will be given a resident permit for work purposes valid to a maximum of 2 years, renewable. So if you decided, okay, I want to cancel or maybe withdraw the asylum application, I don't want to continue with asylum, they will give you a
2 years working permit, and you can renew it every 2 years. And you know, if it is a working permit, that means you need a working contract to be able to be renewing these documents. So the moment you also take this part, that means you have to leave the camp. You have to prepare yourself and leave the camp. And as long as you withdraw your asylum application, whether you have less than this amount, you would definitely have to leave the camp. So this is what I have for you guys. I hope you take something out of it. If you really enjoy it, share it to your family and friends. Support the channel. Let's do it. Let's try to educate each other and bring changes to ourselves. Thank you very much.
As you all see, this is how it was. This is what they say over there. This is your boy Black. If this is your first time, as I said previously, if you like content like this, subscribe and be part of the family, and also help me by sharing the video. Let's reach people who really need it. Maybe you are not in the camp, but we have brothers who are in the camp. We have newcomers that they are in the camp. They need to know all these things because they don't even understand the language very well, and they need to know. That's why we're trying to do it in English for people to also understand it. Non è che non possiamo parlare o maybe non possiamo spiegare le cose in italiano, però vogliamo fare in questo modo perché ci sono altre persone che non capiscono niente, non possono continuare così. Possono fare possiamo fare così, metà in inglese, metà in italiano. Ci sono quelle che fanno in italiano e noi facciamo in inglese. Così possiamo aiutare tutti quanti. So this is what we are saying. So we have to do it in this way so that it will support. So when you have the video, kindly help me by sharing it. Let me reach them. Also, you can call them and explain to them what the video is all about. And those of the people who did it and you know they can't even understand the English, if you speak your local language and you understand the English, you can also explain to them and let them understand. Let them get prepared, contact people, prepare themselves before their document will be out. I don't want a situation whereby their document will be out and they'll start sacking people and there will be problems around and people will start calling names. That's why we have to prepare ourselves. That's why we are integrating ourselves to understand the system. It's a law. As long as you follow the law and you apply for the document, you need to abide by the law. Thank you very much for watching this video. This is your boy Black. I'm out.